Hello and welcome again to Cooking with Chef Raja, the Naked Chef. Today we are going to make one of my favorite, my personal ingredient recipe that I created, and it's called the creamy marinara pasta. But before that, I actually wanted to just say something. I would like to say during this incredibly difficult and crucial time that all of us should band together in the name of humanity. To support our brothers and sisters in the Black Lives Matter movement. Let's please help and end the systemic racism and heal with love. I pray for peace for all of my brothers and sisters and who have suffered endlessly in this broken system. Racism is real. It's there. Some people might not experience it and they're saying that it's not there. It's there. But please, let's end it. Thank you. But so now we're moving on to the creamy marinara sauce. So now I'm going to show you the ingredients that we're going to need for this certain particular recipe. What you need are, normally I would make my own marinara sauce and Alfredo sauce, but these are what you could just buy in the regular local market. So your local market. So we need a bottle of marinara sauce, about I would say 40 ounces. So that's 2.5 pounds. So that's a big bottle of that. I get this some store. And then two of these. This one here is about, I would say, 15 ounces. And then we also need 8 ounces of sun-dried tomatoes, about 4 ounces of Brunoise red onions, fried capers, about 3 ounces of that. We have 4 tablespoons of sugar, depending on how sweet you want it. And also 4 tablespoons of minced garlic. And then also Himalayan salt to taste, so it just all depends. And then also this one is the Butler's flavored for chicken for our soy curls. So soy curls, we're not going to use any meat on this one. So soy curls is about 1 bag of it, so about like what, a pound. And how to do the soy curls is you just gonna put it in a warm water and let it soak in there, and then that's how you prepare your soy curls. So the first thing that we're going to do. This is pretty easy, trust me. That's why I picked this one too. So the prepping is so easy. The prepping is not a lot. You only would slice like one thing, which is the red onions, Brunoise. That's it. And then I actually sliced the mushrooms. But this one you can also buy this in store, the pre-sliced ones. But I slice it. But it's easy. So the first thing that we're going to do. So since the mushroom is going to be the longest one to be cooked, so what I would do is I would braise this. Mushrooms first. So what you're going to do, you need are 2 sticks of vegan butter, and then salt and pepper to taste, and about a cup of red wine. Just eyeball it. I don't really measure the wine. So this one is my mushroom confit. So what you will need, like I said earlier, is 2 sticks of vegan butter, and also a little bit of olive oil. So it's called mushroom confit. So basically you're braising it in grease. Olive oil and butter. Well, vegan is pretty healthy stuff, so you're not gonna go wrong with that. So you don't need to wait until it's boiling or starts getting hot. Just dump everything in there, your mushrooms, and then just let it be. Just leave it there. Once it starts simmering, and then you can add your wine, and then you don't flavor it with salt and pepper until later on when it's reduced. Because once you flavor it now, then it's gonna be so concentrated, and you don't know how it's gonna taste. So we're gonna leave it there for now. So while while it's cooking, then we can start making sauteing our soy curls. We're gonna flavor that first, okay? So this is a soy curl. I've explained it earlier. What you do with the soy curl is you just soak it in warm water. That's how you do it. So this actually has a texture of a chicken. And it actually tastes good, but we need more chicken flavor on that one. So that's why we're going to use the chicken flavor powder for that. And I forgot to add this marinara. Sangria. This is not part of the ingredient, but this is for me, okay? You see that earlier. It's so good. It's refreshing. So we're going to go saute this first, flavor it, good, and then we're going to set it aside, all right? Soy curl. This is pretty quick. You're just going to flavor it. Don't add any more salt to this because it's a little salty already, and also the flavoring, the powder, chicken powder is also a little salty, and of course our mushrooms are also going to be a little salty, so you have to put that in consideration before you add more salt into your stuff. Okay, so that's why I said depends on how much flavor you want on this. So just eyeball it. Okay, so you just add a little bit more of that, and then just leave it alone for a second until it starts simmering. So while this is all happening, you have your mushroom confit over here braising, and you have this sauteing. At the same time, your water is already boiling for your pasta. Now for the pasta, I actually use angel hair. You can use any pasta that you like, but I like angel hair pasta. So we're gonna start doing that too. With angel hair for a perfect pasta al dente, I do 6 minutes. And then that would give you the perfect consistency and the perfect texture as well. So it might seem like I'm doing a lot of stuff all at the same time, but trust me, once you get to do this like once or twice, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's like you're doing this while you're waiting on that, you're going to do the other thing, and then you have your water boiling and everything's prepped, but prep time would only be like, what, 30 minutes the most, and you'll be ready to go. Constant stirring of the pasta. You don't want it to stick together. You know, you want your pasta nice and al dente. So 6 minutes is a perfect time for it. For angel hair, okay? Of course, each pasta depends on how thick it is, has a different time for it. Angel hair specifically would be 6 minutes at least to have the al dente, because your sauce would still be hot once you put your pasta in there later on. So like I said, constant stirring on your pasta, so I have at least 1 minute and 45 seconds on that one. So look, it's not all sticking together, so that's perfect. So I'm going to attend on my soy curls. This is done. So if you feel like your soy curls are getting a little dry, you can add some water in it or vegetable stock. So mind you, what we're making are vegetarian, no meat. So this is our dish is all about. This was originally this recipe has shrimp and chicken in it before, but since I'm vegetarian now, I've created some stuff that doesn't have any more meat. So this is ready. We're gonna set it aside. We're gonna need that for later. That's our soy curl. Now it's a chicken. Looks good. All right. So put this in the side. Then we're going to start with our sauce. Any minute now, we're going to what do you call that? Shock our pasta with a cold water because you don't want it to overcook. So we're gonna do that soon. So what I would do normally, I would take some of the grease off of the mushroom, and I would use this to coat my my pasta with it, so it wouldn't stick while it's waiting for us. Okay, so just a little bit, and then you put it in here, and then you coat it with this grease. Okay, that's what at least you will have flavor in there too, and your pasta's not gonna stick. And just leave it there while it's chilling. We can make our sauce for it. We're almost done. So mushroom is still braising. We're reducing this. When it's like almost reduced, then we're going to add our red wine, and then we're going to flavor it. So in the meantime, we're gonna start making the sauce. So the sun-dried tomatoes, it comes in a bottle, and it has its own grease. So we're going to use its own grease to saute our red onions and garlic. So first, onions. We're gonna sweat that onions. Then we'll add our garlic after that. You can also use shallots if you'd like, but the reason why I'm not using shallots because I already have the onions and the garlic. So You know what I'm saying? But you could use either one. Okay. Garlic. Get it all in there. I love garlic. That's why. Okay, garlic you don't really have to use that much, but I love garlic. That's why I use 4 tablespoons of minced garlic. I'm gonna saute that. So you see how it's a little golden brown. Our garlics will start to turn golden brown. We'll add our julienne sun-dried tomatoes. Alright. Capers would go last, the fried capers, because it's already cooked. So you're just going to saute this for like a minute or two. Just get the flavors in there, and then we'll start putting our sauces in there. The marinara and the Alfredo sauce. So now we're going to check on our mushroom. You see this? It's almost reduced. So we can add our red wine in there. Like I said, about a cup. You can eyeball it. You don't have to put a lot, but I put at least a cup on there. And then reduce more. Then after it's reduced, then that's when you flavor your salt and pepper. You see what I'm saying? Why you have to do this first? Because this one is the one that takes longest. So by the time you finish braising this mushroom confit, everything is done. You have your pasta done, cooked, and you'll have your sauce done, cooked. All you gotta do is add this, because you add this at the end anyways. Alright? And so now we're ready to put our sauces. You see that? It's like together now, blending together. You want to lower your fire because you don't want the sauce, especially the marinara, to start popping in your face. So we're going to lower the fire for a little bit. We'll bump it up later after we put everything in. Marinara. You can make your own marinara sauce. I normally do. But this is one easy recipe that you don't even have to make it your own marinara sauce. Just buy the ones that you get in your local stores. Alrighty. That. Give it a stir. Like I said, before you add any more salt in there, taste it first. At this point, we're going to blend it first together, emulsify it together. Emulsion. See how nice and creamy that looks? Birdie. So sexy. Alrighty, now you can bump up your fire. Add your salt, your sugar. Don't add too much yet. Not too much. Just add some and then taste it. You can always add more if you'd like after that. Himalayan salt. Stir. And then we're going to let it simmer. Now, let me taste this first. If you've been tasting different food, like all of this today, you gotta wash your mouth with water first so you can actually get the perfect flavor. This is actually good right now. I don't have to add salt in it. I don't have to add sugar in it. This is good. I'm just gonna let it simmer for now. So, while that's simmering, we are going to attend to our sexy mushrooms. This is done. This is totally reduced, so I could flavor this now. So you add your salt in there. You can use regular salt or Himalayan salt, whichever. Okay. Pepper. Salt and pepper. Give it a stir. You can continue reducing this until your sauce is done, or you can turn it off now. At this point, this is done. So I'm just gonna let it simmer until my sauce is done. So I'm just gonna lower the fire and let it do its thing. But let me taste it first. Yes! It's so good. It's so good. Just put all the salt in there. Yes. And then, the wine tastes so good. Wine really brings a different flavor to the food, you know? So we're almost done. Also, after this is finished, I'm gonna show you how you put them together, and I'll plate it for you. This is ready, so we're going to put our capers. That's the last one that you do. I'm gonna leave a little bit of it because I'm going to use it for my plating for presentation. I'm gonna show you later. So that's that. And then you can put your mushrooms now as well. Okay. You can lower your fire or you can turn it off. And also, I saved the grease for the mushrooms. You know why? Because I use that for sauteing, and also for when I'm coating, you know, when I'm trying to make pasta, I use that for its grease to coat it. Because there's already flavor in it. There's a lot of flavors in there, and you don't want to waste good flavor. That's one thing about me, is that I like flavor. So yes. So this is how it would look like. You have your mushrooms in there. Then you can add your soy curls, your chicken. Substitute for your chicken. I'm gonna save some of these for my plating. Now, you can add the pasta in here now, you know, right away. Or you could just put the pasta on, the sauce on top of your pasta while, you know, prior on eating it. But I'll just mix everything in here and I'll mix the pasta in there as well. That's how I do it, because, you know, I make bulk food for everybody here, so I don't have to worry about preparing it. Everything's ready. What I gotta do is put it in the microwave to heat it up later on. Put them in the fridge. Done. Awesome. Let me show you how to plate it. So I'm going to plate you this pasta. And just a little green. This is just parsley, dried parsley. Voila. Alright. Alright, so thank you everyone for watching my channel. Thank you for tuning in again for Cooking with Chef Raja, the Naked Chef. Again, what we made today is a creamy marinara pasta. So the ingredients are going to be at the bottom. So please do not forget to like, subscribe, and comment on my page. Also, I have my Instagram page, Chef Raja, and then the Facebook page is also Chef Raja, Cooking with Chef Raja. All right, thank you very much, and please love racism. End it. Done. Out of the door. Thank you.